I don't know what I'm doing.
Hi everyone, my name is Colleen. I am on a journey to lose 75 pounds, but also to improve multiple other aspects of my life. Now, this month I am doing a pantry challenge. I apologize for my hair. I just finished doing a bar workout with my sister-in-law, but dinner tonight is a little more labor intensive, so I need to get started on it early if we're gonna eat at a reasonable time. And with a toddler, I want food to be done. It's about 3:20. I'm hoping to eat by like 6:30, so we'll see. So I found this recipe on Pinterest. It is from Alania's Cooking. I will post the link down below for you guys to check her out. So we're making pizza hot pockets. I've never made this before. I also really haven't eaten hot pockets before that often. I think I've had it like once or twice, but my husband loves them. So right now we're going to gather our ingredients, and I think it's all pretty simple stuff, things you would have in most pantries, which is why this is what I'm going with, especially because it doesn't require yeast, so there's no really rising. Cause like with the bread, it was delicious, but you had to let it rise for a full day, knead it again, and let it rise again. With this, there's about an hour and a half of rest time, which again is why we're making it early. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is make the crust. It calls for 1.5 cups of flour, and possibly more for when you're kneading it, 2/3 cup of milk, an 1/8 tablespoon of salt, 1/8 tablespoon of baking powder, and then 6 tablespoons of butter cold. So I feel like since she emphasized cold, I put mine in the freezer for 20 minutes. So it wouldn't be frozen, but it would be more cold than if it was just in the refrigerator. I don't know if that's right, but it's what I did. So we'll see. All right, I've got my mixer. I got this, which I'm pretty sure that's the right one. I don't actually know. But it's like kneading dough. So that's what I'm gonna go with. So it feels good, feels good. All right, I've got my 1.5 cups of flour. Got my 1/8 tablespoon of salt and baking powder. And right here, which, oh, don't spill, don't spill, don't spill. 2/3 cup of milk. All right, got my butter. I'm gonna go ahead, get this cut up. Just take my 2 tablespoons, approximately off. These things are never lined up right, so I'm just gonna do that much. Set that to the side. And I'm just gonna cut the rest of this up, I think, maybe into like 1/2 tablespoon portions so it mixes completely. It doesn't say how long or what it's supposed to look like. It just says, in a bowl of a stand mixer, combine salt, baking powder, flour, cut the butter in. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, flour. Salt and baking powder. Let's get this going. That mixing, and now we're just gonna add one at a time, I guess. So, alright, I'm gonna let this mix, and I'll be back for the next step. Okay, I think it's done. It looks kind of incorporated. I don't think it'll be fully incorporated. And I did switch paddles because the other one was not doing anything. All right, step 2 says to add the milk and stir with a spoon. Okay, I'm gonna go with the whisking attachment. I get all this flour and butter off. Okay, let's do attachment number 3. Make sure it's locked this time. Actually, probably want this up. I'm gonna pour maybe half in and let it mix. And then incorporate the rest. Get close to them getting to a spoon. Great, and it's just all clumped inside the thing. So that's great. That's not what you want. There is no way that's what you want. Okay. Get out. Okay, I'm clearly a professional here. So this is going exactly to plan. I might need to switch paddles again. But it is incorporated, like it's all stuck together, so that's good. I'm just gonna detach this. Get off. Get all the dough out. Oh my goodness. If I ever try this again, remind me not to. Because so far it looked really simple. It's not feeling simple. So I'm kind of hoping these taste really good to be worth all this, you know? Okay, I'm gonna finish getting this out. I'm gonna switch paddles. I will be right back. Take you guys with me. So right now, that's what it looks like. Is that right? I don't know. Now it says to knead for 5 minutes, adding in more flour so the dough doesn't stick. Lock it. Stop. I'm having a rough go today. I swear I locked it in. Lock the top. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna slowly add flour. What is happening? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna slowly add some flour and I'll be back when this is all done. Okay. Let it knead for about 5 minutes. I added a little less than 3 tablespoons more of flour. And this is what it looks like. It's very soft, springs back a little bit, and not sticky. This is gonna go into the fridge covered for 1 hour, and we'll move on to the next steps.
Just a little more than should be pretty well what you were going for. How do we do that?
That's why I asked. Anything you put too much?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Neither do I.
I feel like I've established this.
Well, let's see here. Let's try with one of these.
Start with the big ones.
I'm just gonna ooze sauce.
Oh, the pepperoni's worse.
Mine is at least.
That is horrendous. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. It's like every song from the 70s.
I don't know how to. Why don't you take my fork?
So I could do this. Because it looked fun. That is horrifying. You ever done something and then just been like,
Yeah. I think we're right there together, hon.
that's not what that's supposed to be.
It's not what that's supposed to be. Oh my god. Alright, well, next time.
Oh my God. I don't know what to do about it.
But I will work on this. You go by your game.
Okay, I love you.
I feel that love. Okay, so here's an update. They look terrible. My husband and I could not help but laugh because we forgot that we had to fold these over. And we put way too much filling in. But we're going to keep going and see how they turn out. Right now we're going to refrigerate all of these for 30 minutes. So the timer for them chilling in the refrigerator for 30 minutes is almost done. So I'm going to get working on the seasoning mix that we need. It is just half a teaspoon of parsley, 1/8 a teaspoon of garlic powder, and that's oregano. I'm probably going to add a little more garlic powder because we like garlic. It also needs a 1/4 cup of milk for brushing onto it. So I'm going to get those ready while I have a couple more minutes until I take them out of the fridge. Okay, the 30 minutes is up. These are definitely more put together, a little more solid. They still look terrible, but I'm still hopeful. So I'm going to get these all set up for you. right, so the Hot Pockets, so they didn't turn out exactly how I pictured them, but for my first attempt, I'm actually pretty happy with it. It's definitely something my husband and I both agreed we would make again, but we would have to remember where we messed up. So we definitely forgot, as you saw, that we're supposed to like fold over the pizza pockets. So we overstuffed them, way too much cheese and sauce. They did need to cook, in my opinion, for about an extra 5 minutes, but they were good. I do think they need more seasoning. So we will be trying again with less stuffing, or making just less pizza pockets with the same amount of ingredients, and definitely more seasoning inside because the pizza sauce didn't have too much, and more on top. Definitely more garlic. More garlic. I don't know how 1/8 of a teaspoon is enough for all that. Okay, so big reason why I thought about trying to make these for actually past month, maybe? I think about past month is my husband loves Hot Pockets. Absolutely loves them. If I buy them, they're gone immediately. And that's expensive with how much he would go through them. So we've had success making like homemade pizzas. So it's like, how difficult could this be? You saw my difficulties. But I did a price breakdown, trying to see, is this worth doing? So I got my little notebook here. So I did everything based off of kind of generic Walmart prices, or the cheapest at Walmart, because that is what I buy. Sometimes I can splurge with the expensive stuff, but not right now. If you can, good for you. So between the 8 pizza rolls, we spent $1 on pepperoni, 80 cents on the sauce. We didn't use the whole jar. We will end up using the rest of it, probably on like non-bread pizzas, easy. $1 on cheese, used half a block of just like one of those 8-ounce things, so about 4 ounces of cheese. About 18 cents worth of flour, about 80 cents worth of butter. That came out to $3.90, which divided by 8 came up to about 49 cents per per Hot Pocket, which generic Walmart brand, it's about 99 cents per Hot Pocket, and the name brand is $1.49. So you can see it's pretty significant savings. So it's definitely something we're gonna make again. We only ate 2 out of the 8 of them, and I was actually pretty full. So the rest I have in the fridge. We're going to eat them over the next couple of days, and we may even put 1 or 2 in the freezer to see how well it reheats from there, to see if maybe it'd be worth bulk making like the beginning of the month and having something easy he can pull out later, especially with school starting back up in January.